What up, guys? Live Eventually checking in. Nice to meet you guys. Today we're going to talk about something very serious, guys. The dark side of entrepreneurship, guys. We know everything out here is all bottles, fire your boss, beat the matrix, make 10K from your pajamas, 4-hour work week. We're going to get into the truth about entrepreneurship and debunk all that foolishness. This is not a bad boy video. In 1990s in the shiny suit, we just popping champagne all over the place. Entrepreneurship is not a game. It is not a game. Stay tuned. At number one, guys, we have not all your business ventures will be successful, guys. It's a fact, guys. 80% of businesses in America fail the first year. It just is what it is. And the businesses that are successful, that don't go out of business, they actually only profit at a living wage, which is 50 to 60K a year, guys. So it's not the $1 million that everyone seems to be talking about on Instagram, YouTube, etc., guys. So the fact remains this: even if you fire your boss and start your own business, the most money you potentially will make is anywhere from 30 to 50K a year, which potentially at your regular job, you may be making 50 to 60K a year without all the responsibilities. So if that's something you really want to do, that's something you really want to get into, you must be passionate about entrepreneurship, guys. So number one, not all your businesses, ventures will be profitable.
Number two, this is a sad but ugly truth. You can get sued. People can sue you for a number of reasons, whether you're in the right or you're in the wrong. People can sue you, and it costs generally around an estimated $300 across the nation to sue an individual. That's not very much money, but people can deliberately just waste your time and money from suing you. And there is no realm in which that everyone deserves to be sued, but it is a possibility and it is a scary situation. Make sure you have insurances and make sure you have money set aside for anything that could happen, an emergency fund or anything like that. Depending on what industry you're in, you know, your insurances can vary, but make sure you're protected, because one of the hardest things is to recover from a lawsuit.
Fun fact, guys, major brands such as Walmart, McDonald's, they actually have a discretionary fund for clowns that just tend to sue them. They call them ambulance chasing lawyers. They have the fund set aside, they just pay them off, whatever, get out of my face, because a lot of things happen at that. That's a bad habit of America, guys. It only takes $300 to file a lawsuit against someone, whether you're right or whether you're wrong. And nothing happens to the person filing the lawsuit against you, guys. So essentially, guys, it's the clown world, but it's the harsh reality of being an entrepreneur. At number three, guys, we have people will steal for you, guys. Another harsh reality, guys. Whether it's contractor, employees stealing from the register, stealing hours, claiming they're working when they're really not working but really taking their time working, trying to stretch out the clock, guys. That's a form of stealing, whether you want to realize it or not. People taking equipment, people taking long lunch breaks, people stealing food if you're working at a restaurant, eating food while they're working at a job. That's a form of stealing. When people steal from you, guess what they're doing? Cutting into your margins, guys. And if you have to hire someone to look over people to prevent from stealing from you, then that person starts stealing from you. All these things can go wrong, guys. So, harsh reality of being an entrepreneur. People will steal from you every chance they get.
This next one is one of the hardest things for me personally to deal with being an entrepreneur. It is the sacrifice in the personal relationships that you will potentially either ruin or tarnish or whatever it may be. You will hurt people on the road to success in entrepreneurship or on the road to perdition, whatever it is. You are going to make certain relationships in your life suffer because you're not going to be able to devote all the time and care that you would at a normal job. It's a long road. There are so many things that go into being an entrepreneur, and there's so much time that's taken away from relationships. Maybe you're married, maybe you have a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever it may be. They have to understand and be on the same wavelength as you, that you have a goal in mind and they have to support you. And if they're not on board, it is going to be very hard and very difficult to keep that relationship going, because let's face it, it is very hard for people that are entrepreneurs to understand people who work 9 to 5 and vice versa. So people who are working 9 to 5 aren't going to be able to see your vision brightly. So you need to make sure before you go into this that everyone is on the same page and they understand that you're not going to be able to devote as much time as you used to the relationship.
Piggyback off number 4, we got number 5 here, guys. It's going to be lonely, guys. It's your vision, only you have that vision. Your friends and family are not going to understand why you're dedicating yourself to this thing that you're trying to do, to this thing that you're trying to accomplish. You should seek out industry mentors to help you with this loneliness, as well as friends within the industry, guys. The road is lonely, guys. It is what it is. Cry about it or get out of it. What you're gonna do? It's gonna be lonely.
Our 6th item, lastly, competition will slander you. They are cutthroat. They want to see you fail. They want to diminish you, because there are a lot of people out there that don't think everyone can make it, that they want to be the only ones on top. So they'll do whatever it takes to bring you down, whether that's defamation, whether that's libel, whatever it may be. They want to make you look like you're incompetent and you're not doing a good job, or whatever your business is, it's not up to aptitude or whatever it may be. They don't want you to succeed. So you do have to face that. You do have to deal with that. You may have to sue someone else for slander or defamation. You never know what's going to happen, but competition is always stiff, especially in the beginning stages. But make sure you do not play into that, because one thing's for sure, we all can make it. You have to have competition. That's when you know you're in the right area, and that's when you know you're doing the right thing. But make sure that you don't feed into that too much.
All that being said, guys, let us know down below. Do you still want to be an entrepreneur? You still want to go down this road of entrepreneurship? Let us know. Like, comment, subscribe below. Remember, live eventually. The world is yours.